Hello everyone, back again. I think I'm on fire today. Thanks to removing and clearing out some negative energy that's been withholding me and holding me bondage and captive for at least the past couple of days. And I haven't been having time to create any videos or even think about what I want to do. Just ain't even been there. But today I'm back. Thank God to the spirit of the garlic for clearing out all negative energy in my environment, and now your girl feels fired up. So today I wanted to talk about this term we are hearing floating around in spiritual and conscious communities and the new age community, talking about low vibrational entities. What is it exactly? Okay, so one thing I want to say is I think that word can be a little bit derogatory, because we do be throwing it around, right? And I realize, I've called a couple people low vibrational people, and I felt bad about it afterwards, because it is a derogatory term. It's like calling someone ignorant, right? But what we're really dealing with is the lack of light. When we say a person is low vibrational, it's meaning that this person lacks light. Literally, that's what it translates into. The absence of light. So when we are saying these things to these people, it's a bit unfair, because it's like most people can't help the lack of light that they have, because it's not their time to awaken yet, and they cannot perceive the things of the spirit as the spiritual ones can. So I say that to say I'm coming in defense of the low vibrational people today. Like, we have to honor all of creation, all the people that are around us every day. Like, when I wake up, I give thanks to the ones who I don't care so much about, care so much to be around, the moody people, the people with the negative energy, and what we call the low vibrational. But I give thanks for their life today, because ultimately that's a force that's within our universe. That's an archetype, So I want to pay homage to it, because every day truly is a blessing to be here and to be among my fellow humans. It's a blessing. So I just wanted to encourage the enlightened ones to be more mindful, because words have power, and words can hurt people, as we are, in our all high and mighty, energy, you know what I mean? We got to make sure that we're not putting others down, or we're not, embodying negativity with our words and projecting that onto people, because like I said, it really is the absence of light. So these people just simply, they cannot perceive the things that you perceive. They don't get it. They don't understand. And that's okay. So let's just be mindful of that word and how we throw it around and aim it at people. It's like calling someone stupid or ignorant, Maybe it's a good word for us to use within our circles and within our community when we're describing others. But when we're talking to those people who lack light and are aggravating us, let's be conscious enough not to condemn them for their inability to hold light, because being a light bearer it's for a select and a chosen. It's for a select and a chosen. Not everybody has what you have. Not everyone's gonna have what you have, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, for real. So this is a short message. I thought I would have more to say, but I guess it's simple and cute, Let's raise us being light bearers. Let us raise people up with our words. Let's lift them up with our words. Obviously we have those stubborn people, and it's times where, even us light bearers and chosen, we just let the light turn into straight fire. It could be brilliance, or it could just be straight fire, and it'll burn your ass, But for the most part, us light bearers are supposed to be here to keep balance, harmony, and peace. And sometimes a part of keeping that balance, harmony, and peace is to use that fire aspect of our nature, that nuclear bomb. And sometimes you got to go ham on what we call these low vibrational people. But as long as we're conscious, I want us just to be conscious, not to throw it around, and like I said, lift people up with our words. Keep people in our prayers, because that's the power we have too as light bearers. We truly have the power to change the frequency of people in the planet. Okay, we have that ability. Again, words are power. So just speaking over people in your lives, people at your job that you may feel are low vibrational people, praying over the job space before everyone gets there, bringing light, injecting light into that atmosphere, so that these people, when they enter into that space, that darkness is removed from them, as long as they're in that space. So now they can vibrate at least at a certain level, or vibrate where you are, because you've already injected that space with light. Okay, so that's a way that we can change things instead of complaining about these low vibrational people. We have the power to change the environments that we are in. We have the power to change people, intentionally, living intentionally, and it's not necessarily being controlling and manipulative. That's our birthright, to go and change atmospheres. That's what we are supposed to do. Whatever we don't like, we change it. We change it. Any difficult person, we don't have to deal with them physically. Any low vibrational person, and I challenge you, or rather I encourage you, never to deal with a low vibrational person in the 3D, in the physical, face to face. You deal with them from the spiritual realm. And whichever way you decide to deal with them, whether it's going to be in a loving way where you're praying for them, or you're sending light to them, you're opening up their heart chakras, exuding light to their heart chakras. People who are just cold, and you want their hearts to open, these family members that you need, that you love, and we're valuing family, right? We can't just throw away people, because what I'm realizing too is that with this awakening, we're just throwing people away like people are indispensable. They're low vibrational. Stay away from me. Get away from me. Like you will find yourself alone, and for us, to be balanced as light beings, we need our fellow man. So it's up to us, like I said, to pray for these people, and everywhere we go, to exude that light and light up those environments. Pray ahead of our footsteps. Also, go in the spirit, and those difficult family members, the difficult boss, the difficult judge, whoever these people that might be impeding on your path, but they're a part of your environment, and perhaps they're not going anywhere. You just always send light to them, and I promise you, when you come in contact with these people, they will be different. Okay, that's how we bring them up, and we turn them from low vibrational beings to high vibrational beings. And shoot, it's okay if it's for a second or a minute, or for the amount of time you on the clock at your job, or for the time that you're at an event. Whatever it is, do it. Do it. Do it. So hopefully, with you doing this constantly, people will begin, because it's like you giving people a steady flow of light. It's not hitting them all at once, because darkness doesn't like that. Darkness will repel that true sunshine. It will repel it. It will get agitated with you. It will just hate you for no reason. You know what I mean? So if you can give those who are in darkness just what you say, a tablespoon a day. You just tablespoon feed people with your light from the spiritual realm, not dealing with these low vibrational people directly. I promise you it will begin to work on them. And this is how we bring them up. It's not an overnight thing, you know. It's not something that happens overnight, because it didn't happen overnight with us to gain the amount of light that we have. So just everywhere you go and people that you see are struggling in darkness, just send it to them. Send light throughout the planet every night in your meditations, you know. We're just constantly permeating the earth with light. That's our job. We don't have to confront, you know, these Karens or these Kens, you know, or these, let me see, low vibrational people. So low vibrational people, yeah. So that's what LVPs. We don't have to, you know, or people call them NPCs, or what else they call them, NPCs and Sheeple. Those words are derogatory, people, and we know we don't want nobody calling us nothing derogatory. So let's have respect for our fellow man, knowing that they just not where they need to be and they can't perceive. So we have to look at them like we would look at a child or a handicapped person. Are you going to be angry with a handicapped person if a handicapped kid comes over and knocks over your drink? No. Or if a baby comes over and knock over your drink? No, you're not going to get upset about it, because these are individuals that we see as, you know, not responsible technically for their actions, you know. And this also will help allow the chosen and the higher vibrational people to let go of things, you know, let go of the frustration and the anger that you may be holding on to because of the communications and the interactions that you've had with these people. You know, it allow you to let all of that stuff go, to forgive it and let it go. You know, any and everybody, really, you got to get to that level where you forgive all of that stuff that these people done to you. You know, these people are operating in the old mind. They've come into this world they've come into this world, into a world that already have certain set mindsets that's attached to it, right? That is then inflicted onto them. These minds that permeate the lands that we are in, right? These old gods, right? These old thought patterns, these old ways of doing things, they permeate the environment, and people, when they are born, they're just born into it, and they become what these architects, these gods of the old world tell them they should be. You know, they're easily influenced by that energy. But we represent the new gods. We represent the new thought, right? So it's our job, like I said, to eradicate the old. It's our job to eradicate the old. And hold on, there was something I wanted to say, because I was saying to you it's important to forgive and let go. Okay, so when you can look at people, institutions this way, it allows for the hatred and the unforgiveness that you feel towards these people and institutions and these lands, you know. It allows you to forgive, to let go, you know. And believe me, when you begin to do that, when you're perceiving higher, because everything, perception is key. So when you're perceiving at this level, you can get rid of all of that darkness that's even within you, by you allowing these low vibrational people to just be, you know, who they are, without judgment. Or I don't want to say without judgment, because we have to judge things, but let me see, I want to choose my words wisely. Okay, understanding. As long as we can understand their role, where they're at, then this is also going to help expel darkness from within you. And this helps your light shine brighter when you're able to let go of all of that. You're letting go. You're letting go. Right? And I believe that's why, the god Shiva of India, they show him where it's just nothing but fire. He burned up. He represents the flame and fire, because he had come to a point where nothing really matters, and where nothing really matters or nothing really bothers you and you're unfuckwittable, right? Only because of your knowledge, your light, your understanding, your ability to perceive higher, right? You burn up all of that anger, all of the desire. You burn up all the frustration of the world. You burn it up, and there's nothing left but light. Okay? So to you light beings, I encourage you to shine brighter. Shine brighter. Let these low vibrational beings be. Do the work. You are the light bearer. Do the work. I hope I was clear. I hope that I was clear and you heard me. That you really, really heard me. Yes. And with that being said, peace.